Question 10. The function f of x equals negative square root of 1 plus the square root of 1 plus x has inverse f inverse of x. The graph of y equals f inverse of x forms part of the curve y equals x to the power of 4 minus 2x squared. The diagram shows the curve y equals x to the power of 4 minus 2x squared. How many points do the graphs of y equals f of x and y equals f inverse of x have in common? For y equals f of x to have an inverse function, it must be 1 to 1. In other words, the graph must pass the vertical and horizontal line tests. This also means that y equals inverse f of x must also be 1 to 1. In other words, it must pass the horizontal and vertical line tests as well. Now, looking at the domain and range of y equals f of x, the domain is x greater than or equal to negative 1, and the range is y is less than or equal to negative 1. Now, the domain and range of y equals inverse f of x is just the domain and range of y equals f of x switched around. So the domain of y equals inverse f of x is x less than or equal to negative 1, and the range of y equals inverse f of x is y is greater than or equal to negative 1. Now, from this, we can deduce that y equals f of x and y equals inverse f of x has one point in common, which is the point negative 1, negative 1. So looking at the domain and range of both y equals f of x and y equals inverse f of x graphed on a number line or on a pair of number lines, we can see from this that there is one point in common, which is the point negative 1, negative 1. Therefore, the answer is option A.